here at AUVSI 2014 with Mike Glass from Data Device Corp. Michael, I'd like to ask you a couple questions. Your company is here at the show. Can you tell us what brings you here? What value you get out of this show like this?
Okay, we do electronic solutions in a number of areas. Data communication, Mill Standard 1553 is our largest area.
Right.
Synchro resolver conversion, motor control, solid state power controllers. And these are all areas that are used on UAVs. These are solutions for many different requirements used on unmanned aircraft, unmanned ground vehicles, unmanned underwater vehicles, et cetera. We'll talk about SWAP, size, weight, and power. Many of the solutions we have are small size, they're low power, they're easy to use. We're the industry standard in Mill Standard 1553. We're the industry standard in solid state power controllers for ground vehicles.
Right.
And we're starting to deploy them on unmanned aerial vehicles and even some manned vehicles. So solid state power controllers are used for power distribution, allow you to turn loads on and off,
right.
Allow you to shed loads for efficiency at a high level, and provide protection against overloads and short circuit faults in real time, provide reporting in real time to a host computer.
Well, just let me ask you this, Mike, this sort of requirement for reducing size, weight, and power, is that something that, in what ways is that a hurdle for you guys? In other words, solving that problem is sort of gets more difficult as, you pack more electronics in, but then again, they're using more power and that kind of stuff. And, what are sort of the pluses and minuses there?
Certainly for a UAV, you want to minimize weight.
Right.
You have power. For example, this product here, this is a motor drive. It's a motor drive hybrid. This is capable of driving a 20 horsepower motor, 500 volts and 30 amps.
Yeah.
So that's an example. I mean, you think of driving 500 horsepower is going to need a lot larger assembly than that. But by judicious heat sinking techniques and material selection and component selection, we're able to minimize the size of that.
Yeah.
With our Mill Standard 1553 components, our latest component is 16 millimeters on the side, which includes the transceivers, the logic, the memory, and the transformer in a very small assembly. Mm-hmm. So, like I say, UAVs, we know a lot of these, the wings are full of fuel.
Of course, right.
Space is at a premium. Even in the larger UAVs, space is at a premium. So we know, like I said, we can make things smaller and reduce power, and power consumption is at a premium. Everybody's better off. So.
Yeah, for example, like say 5 years ago, a system like that would be, quite a lot larger, correct? Yeah, right.
Yeah, I was going to say, we get smarter about these things all the time. For motor control, this is another power, motor controller. This is an integrated DSP motor controller.
Yeah.
This one could be used on UAVs where low cost is considered more important than small size.
Right.
But this is a DSP-based motor controller, controls motor speed and torque for a brushless DC motor. But like I say, we work with the individual customers. We could integrate that into an assembly like this, or possibly even smaller, depending on the size of the motor. We could probably get a half or a third of the size for a smaller motor. This is for a 20 horsepower motor. For 1 horsepower or sub horsepower, we could do the same thing with a DSP microcontroller in a small package.
Yeah, a show like this is people often take advantage of it to introduce new products, and you've told me about some of them already. Is there more detail you could talk about the ones you have here and the other one there?
Well, okay, this is another product. This is our avionics bridge product for data networking. This particular version provides autonomous bridging from Mill Standard 1553, Ethernet, and ARINC 429 networks and buses. It can be programmed to operate. It has its own built-in programming environment. It has bridging software. It has lower-level API software, depending on how you want to optimize things versus how turnkey the software developer wants to make things. But this gives you a real-time solution, an embedded solution for bridging between different protocols on a UAV or on any platform.
So basically, you're really hiding a lot of complexity from the user, but inside it's very complex.
Exactly. Right. That's the trick. We provide GUI software for this to make it real simple to program. And it's a challenge. Same thing in motor controls, really. The challenge, you want something real simple for the user, but there's a lot of complexity under the hood.
Yeah, gotcha.
So that's a challenge, and like I say, that's a challenge we've been able to meet with various products.
Sounds great. Well, thank you for your time, Mike. I appreciate it.
Thank you. All right. Thank you.